200 kilometers, 9 climbs, 13,500 feet of elevation, and the worst wind I've ever cycled in. The first ever 200 kilometer edition of the Yorkshire Dales completely broke me.
There we go, 200 miles, 200 kilometers, and we're on our way. This is the first ever 200 kilometer Yorkshire Dales, so we are the guinea pigs. 9 climbs, 11,000 feet of climbing, showers expected today, extremely strong winds, especially high up. That is going to be brutal. Supposed to start off as a headwind, then later on the way back it's going to be a rip-roaring tailwind, which will be nice. We've got to earn it. This is going to be a right struggle. We're not here for a snuggle, we're here for a struggle. Let's go for it. First climb will be Bedlam, which is 7 kilometers time. There's one gone already. Sign the wind to come. If you'd like to ride the struggle, be it either the Yorkshire Dales, the Yorkshire Moors, or the Yorkshire Borderlands, all you got to do is subscribe, like this video, and comment below what is your favourite of the 9 climbs today. First climb of the day now, Bedlam, just over half a mile, average is 7%, max is 10%. The gentle one to warm up the legs for the day. Straight into a headwind as well. Cows are sat down, that's not a good sign. That means it's gonna rain. There we go, climb 1 of 9 done. A good start. There's going to be many more battles to come. Maybe nice and sunny at this part at the moment, but in the distance looks like it's raining. Go mate. I think my rain jacket's going to be coming out very soon.
Climb 2 was Hartwith Bank, which was a good climb which ended the warm-up of this ride. Sadly, the stabilisation of this video file failed, so I've only got these still pictures. The rest of the videos are fine. Sorry about that, but we move on to the first big climb of the day, Greenhow Hill in Pateley Bridge.
This is going to be a challenge. Look at that wall to start with. That's got to be, what, 15-20%. 2.5 miles, average is 7%, max 17%. It looks like that 17% is right at the beginning. Signed slow cyclist for 2 miles. That sounds about right. The Wahoo's just clocked to 21%. It's already gone over that 17% advertised. Yeah, this is punchy. Whew. 15% at the moment. Getting a bit higher now, a bit more exposed, and you can feel the wind a bit more. Not what you want when the gradient is 10%.
Let's squeeze in.
Go for it.
Andrew.
You alright, Si?
This one's horrible, isn't it? Hey.
Yeah. Si,
How are you feeling? Alright.
on the video we've said to the subscribers, if they like, subscribe and comment their favourite climb, they get to enter to get a free entry to a struggle event.
Okay.
What would be your favourite of the 9?
It's not this one. I hate Greenhow. It's always into the window. Got to be Park Rash.
Yeah, same.
Park Rash is an absolute classic.
Yeah, if you're going to turn up, you pick the hardest one and go full gas for it.
Well, yeah.
Go big or go home.
Full gas at the bottom of Park Rash is not recommended.
Yeah.
I've done it before and regretted it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Let's hope it stays dry.
Fingers crossed.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Doing right.
You too, mate. Have a good one. There we are, 25 minutes, Greenhow Hill, done. Next stop, feed station, about 20 kilometres away. This looks like it's going to be fun. Nice long descent. Not a car you want stuck behind the cyclist. Here we are, feed 1. Feed 1 of 4. Couldn't speak in there due to the music being played and copyright and all that malarkey. But another good selection of food. Thought nice and easy to eat, not too big, Things you can also put in your pocket, take with you. Gels, water, hydration, water as well. Yeah, good selection. Needed after, I think it's only been like 27 miles so far, but it has been punchy with 3,800 feet climbing so far. Plus the horrible blocked headwind we've had. It is what it is. Struggle, not a snuggle. Right, on to the next climb, which is climb number 4, Burnsall Fell. Mile at 0.2, averages 3%. I didn't quite see the max. This is not a bad view as well, especially now the sun's really trying to poke out. Fourth climb done. I enjoyed that one. Very different to the others where it was steeper and more brutal and headwind. Nice tailwind pushing you up. Beautiful scenery, not too steep. The beautiful side of Yorkshire. But there's plenty of more brutal stuff to come. Right, we've got one more climb, this extra loop, which is part of the additional loop for the 200 kilometres. Barden Moor, mile and a half, 6.7% average. I think it said 14% max. So this one's going to be a bit more punchier than the last. I love climbs like this. Quiet, scenic, still challenging. The water grade is what, 8-9% at the minute. Not a bad view, is it, mate? Awesome. Just look at this for a view. You don't get many better views than this in the country. That is epic. The headwind is getting stronger. It's taking the mickey now. We're about another 5 kilometres away from the second feed stop, and sometime in between the second and third feed stop, this headwind is supposed to turn into a tailwind. Can't come soon enough. Back to the feed again. Nowhere near as busy as last time. Right, so we're 47 miles in. We've done 5,700 feet of climbing. So it's been very punchy, especially with that headwind. It's been slow work. All that distance has taken me 4 hours and 34 minutes of ride time. Like I said, slow work. Right, next climb is Malham Cove. Climb I haven't done before. Looking forward to this one. Not only is it still a headwind, we also now got the rain as well. There's breaks in the cloud though, so hopefully it's only a light shower. Still waiting for some relief. Look at it around here. I'm guessing that over there, 11 o'clock. That is Malham Cove. Looks stunning around here. Wind is now finally behind me. Please stay there. Morale after, I'll be honest, I was in a mood last time I was speaking to you on the camera. Try to keep a straight face, but yeah, I'm in a better mood now. Put a few tunes on, help lift morale. Malham Cove, 3.3 kilometres long, average is 6%, max is 20%. That is absolutely stunning. I can understand why it's so busy around here with walkers. Nice having the wind push you up with that for a change. Still 15% here. This is a punch, this is the right struggle. Still 15%. Jesus Christ. Still 20% here. Malham Cove, done. That was a good climb, I enjoyed that. Challenging, scenic, ticks a lot of boxes. Highly recommend that one. This has got to be one of the most beautiful areas in the UK I've cycled through. Absolutely stunning. And I can properly enjoy it because I've got a tailwind and most of it's downhill. I'll have a proper look around. That looks a bit tasty ahead. A climb which isn't officially a climb. That's just clocked 20% this bit. Surprised they haven't named this. This end looks tasty. Look at this. Block tailwind behind you, that's nice. 21% this. No free. Jesus, this is steep. $25%. That was awesome. That was arguably more challenging than the Malham Cove official 100 climb side which we did earlier. Surprised that climb is not on the itinerary, but that was really good. I enjoyed that. I was very grateful. Had tailwind behind us for that, especially when it was like clocking up 25%. Nice strong tailwind up, that was lovely. Especially with Park Rash to come. Can't be too far away from the feed now. Here we are, third feed stop. Much needed as well. Ready for Park Rash. Right, mate? Enjoying it? Yeah, it's good. Good lad. First sign for Kettlewell. We are not far from Park Rash at all. So here we're about to do the climb before the climb. Because to get to Park Rash, you have to go up a 20% bit, 15% at the minute. They're gonna crank up even more over this bit. Oh, yeah, this is steep. We're 8,400 feet of climbing into this ride with 73 miles in the legs. Don't need it yet, but I've engaged the 42 tough at the back. 10% average, 1.2 miles, 25% max. God, this is steep. God. I may be wrong, but I think I'm the last one.
Okay. Dig in. Doing great.
Oh, God, that was hard. Still like 16% now. I'm currently ahead of last year's time by 17 seconds. This is hard. This is hard. But it's gonna start mellowing out a little bit. Right, 25% there. I ain't joking. There'll be another sign towards the top which says 20%. You ramp up again right at the end. Less than a mile left. 1.5 kilometers to go. Keep gaining time. 56 seconds ahead. Not quite at it. We're nearly at the easy middle bit. Oh, that tailwind's nice. A bit more of this easy section before it comes back for round 2. 2 minutes, 30 seconds ahead now. You know, mate?
Yeah, come on.
That is the word, surviving.
Honestly.
This is still steep, still over 10%. That's 220 meters, just over that cattle grid. There we go. Final time. Hey, so 15 minutes and 21 seconds. That's almost 4 minutes off. Very happy with that.
After Park Rash, there was 35 kilometres to the feed station, which was mainly downhill with a rip-roaring tailwind, which was really enjoyable. But the whole time I was on there, all I could think about is Trapping Hill, knowing that this block headwind was going to be battering me, especially as the wind kept getting worse throughout the day.
The headwind's back with a vengeance. Haven't even got to Trapping Hill. That is going to be hell. That is absolutely going to be hell. This road is stunning.
We're now on the lowest slopes of Trapping Hill. It's an absolutely brutal headwind, the worst I've ever been in. The wind speed must have been at least 30 miles per hour. But as it was a headwind, I could deal with that. It was slow progress, just I felt safe. I was going into it, taking my time. But then I could see in the distance the road was going to turn to the left. And I knew that was a problem, because then it went from a blocked headwind, which is slow but safe, to being a very, very dangerous crosswind. And it was going to be a crosswind for a good while. And we're still on the lowest slopes. We haven't got really high up yet. I tried it, and within a minute I nearly fell off my bike 3 times. So at that point I decided, right, I'm just going to have to walk it. Started walking it, and even then I was nearly blown off my bike. Then the broom wagon came along, and Rob, who was the driver, who is also a very keen cyclist, so he understands the situation, he knows how difficult and dangerous this is, and he said the wind has been getting stronger and this is not going to get any better, it's only going to get worse. And if I'm concerned that my safety isn't well enough at the moment to ride in this, and I made the very reluctant decision, but a decision I don't regret at all, to jump on the broom wagon and call it quits for the day. Not how I wanted the ride to end, but it is what it is.
So we're back at headquarters. Not exactly how I wanted it to happen, but great ride. I'm going to be back here again next year. I want to complete this whole route. Yeah, if you've enjoyed today's video and would like to ride the Dales yourself, if you like, comment your favourite climb of the day, and make sure you've subscribed as well, and you'll be in for the draw to get a free entry to any of the free struggle events. My favourite climb was Malham Cove. Awesome, so scenic, it's bang on. I absolutely loved it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time up another climb on 2 wheels.